If we compare this to the original model released in 2018, the MW07 Plus is a huge improvement. And there are a few reasons why it's much easier to justify paying $300 for these earbuds as opposed to the previous model. These earbuds have a total battery life of up to 40 hours. 10 hours in the earbuds alone, which is quite good, and an extra 30 hours in the case. The previous model had in total, both earbuds and case, up to 10 to 11 hours of battery. So, huge improvement. They also support the more reliable Bluetooth 5.0, and they've got better water resistance, IPX5 instead of IPX4. They've also got active noise cancellation and ambient sound pass-through. So in terms of features, this product is very competitive to similarly priced models in the market, and it puts it way ahead of the Sennheiser Momentum Truly Wireless earbuds. But today, we're gonna see how the MW07 Plus compares to the most popular Truly Wireless earbuds in the market right now, the AirPods Pro. And this is gonna be an interesting video because we're gonna see how they stack up in terms of sound quality, voice microphone quality for phone calls, noise cancelling, and audio to video latency. So sit tight. First, the sound quality test, which is a great opportunity to try its fit. Yep, not bad. Still as stable as the previous model. It's got this stability fins, which help. Sound quality test. Okay, since I'm a bass head, let's talk about the bass performance first compared to the AirPods Pro. I think these have pretty decent bass, but the AirPods Pro does display a little more bass extension than the MW07 Plus. The MW07 Plus, however, does hit a little better. It has a little more tightness and impact to its upper bass frequencies, which is something that I do enjoy. But of course, the AirPods Pro has deeper, more resonant bass performance than the MW07 Plus. In terms of the mid-range, I really like the way vocals sound on these earbuds. Very smooth, a little more on the warmer side than the AirPods Pro. In contrast, the AirPods Pro, they have a little more bite in the mid-range. So I would say that if you like listening to a lot of jazz music, for instance, you will enjoy the MW07 Plus a little more than the AirPods Pro. In terms of the upper frequency range or treble, I would say that these earbuds sound brighter than the AirPods Pro. So if you come across string instruments like guitar or percussion instruments like cymbals in your music, then these earbuds will have a little more bite than the AirPods Pro. It may or may not be a good thing, depending on your listening tastes. But for me, I'm not very bothered by its treble. I can still live with it. It still sounds pretty non-fatiguing, but for some people with extra sensitive hearing, you might find these earbuds a little too bright for comfort, but nonetheless, these sound pretty good. Now, in terms of sound staging and track separation, very comparable to the AirPods Pro. So overall, these sound pretty good, pretty detailed, especially if your listening tastes tend towards a brighter sound signature. But if you are a bass head, probably the AirPods Pro is what I would recommend. Now, let's move on to the voice microphone test. As usual, I will be playing some really loud cafe background noise, and then we'll see which of these earbuds have a better voice microphone quality for voice calls. Background noise, MW07 Plus, record. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Like you've just heard from this test, they both have microphones that do just about as well at background noise cancellation. In terms of how natural my voice sounded through the microphones, I gotta say that the AirPods Pro did a better job at that. In contrast, the MW07 Plus, although my voice sounded louder, it did sound a little more muffled than the AirPods Pro. But some people may say that the MW07 Plus will sound better as a result of it amplifying my voice a little louder than the AirPods Pro. But what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments section below. Alright, now we're gonna see which of these earbuds have better noise cancellation, the MW07 Plus or the AirPods Pro. And to do this, I'm gonna play the same background noise as before and then we'll see, okay?
Noise cancelling on.
So it seems like in terms of passive noise isolation, the MW07 Plus did slightly better than the AirPods Pro. But during the active noise cancellation phase, the AirPods Pro cancelled more noise than the MW07 Plus. But overall, I gotta say that the MW07 Plus's noise cancelling performance, as in its active noise cancelling performance, is pretty decent, although it may not measure up to the best noise cancelling earbuds in the market. Now we're going to look at its audio to video latency or lip sync lag on both Apple devices and Android devices using the AirPods Pro as a benchmark. For an Apple device, I'm going to use the iPad 2018. For Android, I'll be using the LG V40 ThinQ, equipped with a pretty high-end Snapdragon 855 processor. And as usual, I'll be using a video game to test for lag instead of playing a simple video because it's much more accurate that way. First, let's look at what no lag or zero lag looks like on the iPad. This is audio straight from the iPad's speaker, so no lag. Now the MW07 Plus, then the AirPods Pro. Now I'm going to do the same test on Android. First the MW07 Plus, then the AirPods Pro. So like we have seen in this test, the MW07 Plus did pretty well in terms of audio to video latency on an Apple device. But like with most truly wireless earbuds in the market, latency becomes more of an issue on an Android device. But in both instances, on both Apple and Android devices, the AirPods Pro remains on top in terms of audio to video latency. So here's what I think of the MW07 Plus overall. This is a huge upgrade from the original model released in 2018, and I think this is now a more compelling product for $300. It may not have been upgraded in the sound quality department. It still doesn't have an app to give you the freedom to equalize the earbuds the way you want them to sound, but in terms of battery life, this is a substantial advantage over the competition like the AirPods Pro, Sennheiser Momentum Truly Wireless Earbuds, and the Sony WF-1000XM3. 40 hours in total, 10 hours in the earbuds. Its voice microphone quality, noise cancelling performance is also pretty decent, and these are still some of the best looking truly wireless earbuds in the market. Translucent acetate and stainless steel case. Yeah, stainless steel, very nice, but it's also a fingerprint magnet, I see. Maybe a case with matte surface might have been better, but they chose to go along with the same glossy stainless steel case as before. So I don't know, I really have mixed feelings about the case. It looks nice, but would have been better if it were not such a fingerprint and scratch magnet. This will scratch for sure. So if you get these earbuds, you might have to take really good care of it. Use the included soft carrying pouch. But I want to know what you guys think. Would these earbuds be a great alternative to the rest of the competition? The ones I mentioned are the AirPods Pro, Sennheisers, and the Sonys. Tell me in the comments section below, and I look forward to reading what you have to say. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching another episode, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, would you kindly do me the honor of punching that like button with a vengeance and sharing this video with your friends and family. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and remember to ring the bell to join notification squad, because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. Do check out my other videos as well. I have more than or almost 300 videos on this channel, so you have my permission to binge watch. Okay, so I'll see you again, bros, in the next one. If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top, and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going, and I appreciate your support, bros.